work, Juan. I've got Jet Scott. Hurry, Juan.
Come on, Silver! Come on! Come on! Venga, Silver! Venga! Venga! Come on! Venga!
I want to thank you for saving the life of my prisoner. It sure was a narrow escape.
I have evidence proving that Jet Scott is innocent of murder, Sheriff. Evidence that will satisfy any court.
In that case, we'll get a hold of Judge Miller pronto and arrange an early trial. All right. You may be seated. We are ready, Your Honor. Proceed. Jed Scott, take the stand. Jed Scott, you're accused of murdering Doc Grover. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Your Honor, this man was found in a room with the deceased, and he was holding a gun in his hand.
Just a moment. Your Honor, I can prove that Jet Scott is innocent.
Judge Miller, I object to a masked man being allowed to interfere with court proceedings.
The Lone Ranger has the respect of all law-abiding people. He stands for justice. The court will be glad to listen to whatever he has to say. You may proceed.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, the supposedly murdered man, Doc Grover, is alive.
Order. This is hardly believable. How can you prove it?
By producing Grover alive to this court. Tonto is bringing him in. They should be here any moment.
If what you say is true, the prisoner will be released. The court will recess for 30 minutes.
Put him up.
We'll take him to the cave.
Get going.
Gentlemen, we will have to proceed with the case.
But, Your Honor, I know the man is alive. Just a few more minutes.
Judge Miller, I insist we go on with this trial immediately.
Order. The sheriff will proceed with his evidence against Scott.
Your Honor, isn't it true that the burden of proving guilt rests with the state?
That's right.
Then I demand that the body of Doc Grover be produced, thereby proving his death before proceeding with this trial.
The request is entirely in order. Where is Grover buried?
Why, out to his ranch, I was told.
The jury and the prisoner will accompany the court to the ranch this afternoon and view the remains.
Judge Miller, I protest.
Court is adjourned.
Tonto must be in trouble or he would have arrived in time. You watch and see what happens. I've got to locate Grover before they reach the ranch.
Sí, está bueno.
Tonto, Scout.
How far is it to Grover's ranch?
Oh, about 2 miles. That's deep enough. Come on. Better get back to the cave. I'm staying here until they bring Grover's body.
What's up?
Take care of the horses. The Lone Ranger asked Judge Miller to produce Doc's corpse.
That's a good one. I ain't dead.
We ain't got nothing against you, Doc, but the judge and the whole court's going out to your ranch this afternoon to have a look at your remains. And we gotta have a corpse for him to look at.
You can't do that.
Too bad, Doc. The boss has already sent Slade and some of the boys out to dig a grave. And we got to have you in it by the time the judge and the rest of them get there.
Well, now, listen, man. You can't do that to me. You've got to let me go.
No use, Doc. Gotta do it. Blindfolded.
Oh, no, please. Wait a minute. No, please, you can't do this. Listen, boys. Now, listen, boys, please. Please, boys. Listen, please. Please don't.
Hold it. Drop that gun.
Don't let him shoot me.
Release Tonto. Get over. Get rid of those guns. Tie them up, Tonto.
The Lone Ranger knew you wouldn't find Doc in there.
That doesn't prove Doc wasn't murdered. How do we know the Lone Ranger didn't rob that grave?
That's right. How do we know?
Wait a minute, men.
Scott's guilty. I saw some nested making off with Grover's body.
This is one time we aim to see justice done. Are we going to let him get away with it?
No.
Wait, you can't do this.
Oh, yes, we can.
Oh, let's get back. Get down. Come on. Get down. Bring up that horse.
Judge Miller, I demand that Jed Scott be absolved of all the charges against him.
The case is dismissed. And when I find out who's responsible for this outrage, I shall certainly see that the law takes its course.
Who's behind it? Well, he's the man that...